Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at some of my recent trading performance, and I like doing these videos because they're reflective for my own trading, but also I think good to share with the community, both for a transparency standpoint with my channel and what I try and do here. I try and keep it real, show you guys real results, that I'm not, just out here talking big game, but that I can actually show you what it's like being a real trader. Because I remember when I was first getting involved in this stuff, it was really weird to me that nobody would ever show their accounts or talk about numbers, or that they're almost like weirded out by that idea or afraid to show it for what people think. Honestly, this is my trading results on one of my main accounts. This is not my only account, but it is one of the ones, one of my primary trading accounts. Now on this account, I'm trading mostly things like the indices, and I'm trading commodities like silver, gold, oil, things like that I've always loved to trade. So let's jump into some results here. I want to first go in terms of, we'll just go through the whole segment here. So 5 days, this is the recent performance on the account, $7,000 up. On the 1 month basis, you can see we've chopped around back and forth, but overall up about 4,720. On a 3 month basis, the account is up 18,800, 39,688 on the 6 month. Year to date, the account is up $48,000. 1 year from today, you'll see that this is actually going to showcase some of the weaknesses here that I want to talk about. There was a long period in my trading where we were pretty much flat, and this can be a really frustrating time for even traders that have been doing this for many years like myself. This was still a frustrating time. We'll talk about that in a moment. I like to discuss drawdown periods and periods of no growth or even downward growth because it's important to talk about, and partially why I want to do this video. And then of course, all time. I've been doing this account publicly. I've talked about this account on and off for years now, since about 2020 when the pandemic got started. I really got involved on this Webull account. By the way, guys, if you are interested in trading with Webull, it's a fantastic platform. It is my favorite by far platform for actual trading on. It shows you all sorts of analytics. They have tons of cool tools within their platform, and it is definitely what I recommend. Now, I will say there's a link down below in the description. If you use that link, you'll actually get free stock shares if you're a US client. I don't think that they accept people outside of the US, unfortunately, but we have several brokerage recommendations down below in the description if you'd like to check them out for yourself. Let's go through this a little bit more. So in terms of this all-time chart, you can see that there was a period in my trading where things went really quite sideways and actually even trended down for like a year-long period. I like to talk about this often when I go over my trading performance, because this time admittedly was a really tough time for my trading in terms of this account. Now I will say on the foreign exchange side of things, this period of time was one of my best times ever because I hedged some of this account with a lot of US dollar long positions. Some of you guys who are OGs on the channel who've been watching for a while, you'll remember that I was very long biased on the dollar during 2022 as the Federal Reserve continued to raise interest rates during this time. So we'll talk maybe a little bit about that at a later point, but basically I was very long biased on the dollar during this time, and also very trying to catch long trades on the S&P 500, which the market was trending against me quite a bit of time. So oftentimes I would see a breakout and it wouldn't work out, and unfortunately would lead to drawdowns in the account. So you can see at this point, in terms of profits on the account, at one point we were up like almost $90,000, and we gave back a lot of that profit. In fact, almost cut in half, around $44,000. That's half of the returns cut away from this account during this drawdown period, and we've slowly crawled back since. It's been a really good return to profitability as I've stuck to my strategy. The strategy hasn't changed. It's just that no matter what your strategy is, you're gonna have periods where things are not going well. I think this is one of the big barriers for traders, is that even if you have a good strategy, you can have periods of time where that strategy does not perform very well. So this is my month-to-month, my day-to-day calendar. It's built into the platform. People always ask me, how do I get this calendar? It's a Webull feature, and again, if you're a US client, use that link down below. You get free stocks when you sign up using that link. But we can see like day to day, like how things are going in terms of the account. And then we can go month to month on this one as well. So if I go year, this is 2023, right? Loaded in there. 2022 was my tough year. You can see I took more red months in 2022 than green months. And it was overall a net losing year for me on this particular trading account. 2021 really good, 2020 really good. So 2023 so far has started out, we're 4 for 5, I think. It just depends how this month ends, but we are slightly up on this month so far. Now, I want to talk about this because a lot of times people ask me, well, what trading strategy are you using? The day-to-day strategies that I talk about in my videos are exactly what I'm using on this account. I'm a trend follower, I trail stops, I trade whatever is going on in the markets. I'm fundamentally focused quite heavily when it comes to my trading, and I'm using my software tool that our company has built, the EdgeFinder. Many of you guys are familiar with the EdgeFinder. If you're not already, grab a free trial. There's a link down below in the description if you'd like to get access to a free trial to the EdgeFinder. You can check out our software, but it is primarily what I'm using to help me find the setups that I'm taking in combination with my trending strategy that I use with price action, trailing stops, that sort of thing. So yeah, this is just some account performance. Again, I try and keep it real, show you guys some transparency. Trading is not always, so great. Again, during 2022, this was a really tough time. As you can imagine, put yourself in my shoes. November of 2021, I'm looking at the left-hand side of this and I'm saying, wow, this has been an incredible run up. What an amazing strategy. Things are great. And I expected through my backtesting to have drawdowns. So, but it's still, when it happens to you, it's weird once it starts happening. You're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I continued to trade the exact same strategy. Nothing changed. A lot of times people look at this and they respond to my video and they say, well, you should have known, done something different with your strategy. Well, the strategy that I employed here was the exact same as over here, right? And with hindsight in my favor, I could tell you, oh, I should have changed things. Perhaps there were some things that I could improve. And I'm not here saying like, oh, you can't possibly improve this any further. I think you probably can with the strategy that I use. However, that's hindsight speaking to a great effect, because again, the strategy that was working impeccably here, same strategy here, didn't work so well. And this is one of the things I talk about when it comes to strategies. Sometimes the same strategy loses its steam during certain types of markets. So during this time, we had a lot of great trending up markets, and I was trading a lot of gold long positions, trading a lot of the S&P 500 on the long side, NASDAQ on the long side. And again, that strategy worked amazingly when we had the Federal Reserve printing money into the system like crazy. And of course, that lost its steam during the 2022 sell-off that we had. But yeah, overall, again, the account has officially been over 126, over 100% from this time. Now, I have added money to this account since pretty substantially. This account has been scaled up over time, and I continue to plan to do that. The goal is to get this account into the multiple 7 figures at some point in the future. It's a long-term plan for me. I'm not looking to do this in the next, year or so, but over the long term, I plan to get this into the multiple 7 figures and beyond, and continue to do what I love, which is trading and investing. So if you guys enjoy my videos, hit that thumbs up button, join me for the ride, and we'll do more of these in the future. Thanks for watching. Want to watch me trade live? We put together a playlist of all of my trades that I've recorded start to finish. If that would be helpful to you, then click here and check out our playlist full of videos where I take trades start to finish and show you how I do it.